Hello. Well, a little bird told me that the people who want to stay in the EU, what we Brexiteers refer to as Remoaners, have found something else to ruffle their feathers. It's the great American chlorinated chicken scandal. Having decided to leave the EU, Britain is now seeking trading partners further afield, and one of them will be the good old US of A, where we will get a good deal, a very good deal, a deal that is so good we'll get tired of saying how good it is, to coin a phrase. Bird-brained Remoaners are dashing about like headless chickens, crying foul and squawking that we'll be importing American poultry which has been dunked in chlorine, once they're dead of course, to sterilise the skin. Clucking their tongues, they cackle that British people will be forced to eat chlorinated capons instead of the Salmonella Supremes which have become such a proud tradition over here. Their argument is that American farms rely on chlorine to fix their carelessness in animal hygiene, which of course is a load of cockalorum. You'd think British people ate chicken grown in the gardens of country cottages tended by apple-cheeked little old ladies who go into their allotments every morning with trugs full of grain and breadcrumbs to feed hens scratching about among the hollyhocks until they are humanely dispatched by said lady and packed off to market in little wicker baskets. In fact, most British chicken comes from factory sheds where the beasts are crammed 17 to a square metre and where they've been genetically modified to put on weight quicker so that they're ready earlier, increasing their profitability, which isn't chicken feed, you know. And they spend their whole short lives standing in a mixture of sawdust and faeces, and that's only the British ones. We also get chicken from places like Thailand, where there are even fewer concerns about animal welfare, and no one gets into a flap about that. For Christ's sake, we get more chlorine in our drinking water, which I believe in London is in any case recycled sewage. A couple of years ago, a study showed that 2/3 of fresh retail chicken in the UK is contaminated with Campylobacter, whatever that is. I'd rather not know actually. While an animal rights spy who went to work undercover for a slaughtering company reported some practices which I won't detail here simply because some of you might wish to retain your lunch and your breakfast. Frankly, if I were an American, I'd be more worried about chicken coming the other way. And this whole cock and bull story has exercised the press all week, forcing the Trade Secretary, Liam Fox, just the man to deal with chickens, don't you think, to promise that such dreadful stuff would not be imported. We'll see. I was glad to read, though, that dairy products are another matter, and there's already considerable trade between Britain and America. There's a giant company called Somerdale which exports cheese in huge quantities to the USA. That's one way of making America great again, isn't it?